Hello and welcome back to another video. This is one thing that I forgot to show you last time. Just a cardi jacket that I finished for the winter, but I've missed the winter, so I'll have to wait till next winter. I've got to take it off now because it's too hot. Very easy, it's just all knit, patterned wool from our local knitting shop in the town. And yeah, so that was one thing I was working on over the winter time. As you can see behind me, we have a baby quilt on the go, and I've already started quilting it. Let's just turn this up so I can see. So if I just take you a little bit forward, I've used what I've got in my stash. I'm determined not to buy anything this year if I can help it. Dumbo, Lady in the Tramp, Bambi, Dalmatians, Lady in the Tramp, etc. They're there again. Winnie the Pooh in orange. These are pale blue. Ducks, Harry Potter, and much the same, and bees. So it's basically animals. The black obviously is pulled in by the black in the bees, and that's obviously stars and planets, which I think is ideal for a child. She told me yesterday, so then it was just a matter of looking through, seeing what I've got and putting it together, see if I can make one without buying anything. I already had the batting in stock, and I've had this one for years, and actually ideal to matches the front, matches the bees, look. And yellow and black are absolutely gorgeous together, so there you go. Right, so I've had that in my stash for a long time, so it's nice to actually see it getting used and getting rid of it. The batting is a new one. I usually use polyester, which is the thicker stuff. This is 80% wool and 20% polyester. It's the super soft one, ideal for babies' quilts actually, and it can be ironed, which is good. Polyester can't. If you look at my design wall, you can actually see that I've got something hanging up. This is the polyester I was on about, that I used to use, and I had a big roll of that left. It was only 1.99 a metre, so I've just nailed it up, dropped it down, and then when you've got small blocks they actually stick, or you can use a bit of spray, and then obviously because it's hanging down from the nails at the top, you can actually pin it. So that's another way of doing a design board. I'll just take this one off. We're going to do, I've already started quilting this, so I'm going to show you how I'm doing my free motion quilting and the problems I'm having with that machine. So I'll just take that off. As promised, this is the Chandelier, again made from scraps. And I just turn you round, turn you down so you can see. There you go. I made it with scraps, and obviously I've got to buy the backing. I've got no backing in it at all, I don't keep that. But it was nice to actually use these scraps up again. So that's 2 quilts I've made out of scrap. And I've also got some quilt as you go on the go, but I haven't finished that yet. I'm auditioning some fabric this is the only one I've got enough of to go all the way round, and all these colours are in that quilt. So I'll just take you up and show you. It's really pretty fabric. It's got an aqua backing to it. As you can see, it matches that red. Red basically more or less goes with anything. So there it is, and I'll pull it over. It's got a bit of blue in it. Pull it up. There you go. It's got blue, a greyy blue, greens. I've got some of that further down in that corner, this colour here. White, which I've got cream, white and cream. Pale yellow, which I've got a row of yellowy orange. I'll just show you some of the colours. I love that colour up there, orange, like a tangerine. And that really shows up, looks like a jewel. And that's aqua. Might not be showing up as aqua, but it is. And I've got some lovely greens in there. And then all the way down to the bottom. And it just look like a chandelier. Now I was looking around the internet today, this morning, and came upon a picture of this, or a quilt that's very similar, and it was Donna from Donna Jordan Fabrics. And when I watched how she did it, she made it exactly the same as she made hers 3 years ago. I don't know when this lady, but she's obviously made a pattern of it to give out for free. Donna's is free. So Missouri's Quilt Company is doing a tutorial on this one. Donna Jordan has got her, she hasn't called her chandeliers, she called, I think it's beads. Something with beads, but if you scroll through you'll see this. And and she's done a tutorial, so you've got two tutorials to choose from, and then you download the pattern either from Donna Jordan or Missouri Quilt. I got one from Missouri Quilt because I didn't know Donna had done one. So anyway, that's a free pattern, and then I'll probably be sewing that on. That is going to be when I've finished it, it'll be big enough to go over the, I've got a 3/4 bed, so it'll be big enough to go over the top of my bed, or I'm going to have it as an extra lap quilt. Right, so I'm going to switch you off and turn you around to the machine, and then we'll get on with doing some free motion quilting. Right, I'll just explain a couple of things to you before we start. This is my tray. See that little hole there? Well, it used to clip into there, and it's alright for just sewing, and obviously it gives me a lot more space to hold the fabric. It don't work when I'm quilting because then it just drops down and this collapses, so I've had to take it out. So all I've got is this. I suppose I could go and find this and put that in, but I've been managing. I've got my gloves ready. Let's find the bit where we stopped before, and then we'll continue. Right, I can't find that. I found that for the other one, but it doesn't fit that one, so I don't know where this one is. This is where I stopped last time, so, and my bobbin ran out, so I just want to, so you go in and out, and then pull up, and then you'll see, when you pull up, you'll see the one from underneath. Pull that. Now this is the third time I've free motion quilted. I used to do it on my Jones, and that was easy. I've sold my Jones, so this is the first time I've used this today. And I've tried before and I couldn't do it on any other machine, but I'm managing so far. I like quite a long stitch, but unfortunately, I'll just check that you're recording. But unfortunately on this machine, whether it's because of the speed, top speed, it isn't fast enough or wherever, but I can't do a very wide stitch because then it gives me eyelashes underneath, so I have to go really slow. Because I'm having to hold it, put my gloves on and hold it like this because I've got nothing to, that's all I've got, look, there's nothing there to rest on. I have spray based it and put quilting pins in. So hopefully then with that, we're doing that and holding it, I'm keeping everything together, and the pins are helping as well. Right, so I just want to go down up and down a couple of times and move away, then cut this so it's out the way. Right, so now all I'm doing is meandering, and I like a large meander, and but I did start off really small because I hadn't done it for a while, but it's gone a bit bigger now. And let's just grab it here, and that's all I can do because I've got nothing to lean on. So here we go. And then when you stop, keep it really still if you haven't got a needle down automatic while you put the needle down, so it stops in exactly the same place as the last stitch. Obviously I still have to move my hands about and everything, but my foot goes straight down onto the floor, and then we're away. And I can't do very big stitches, but they're not too bad as long as I don't get any spiders. That's what we all out for. I can go back there a bit, look. I could turn this round so I can see what I'm doing actually. So lift me, press the foot, leave your needle under, and then I can come round this bit. And then hold that there, hold that there. Hopefully the glue and the pins are doing exactly what they're supposed to, and they're helping me. I'll see if at the end I should go around the edges, because that'll be easier to have all the quilt one side and just the edges in the middle. I've actually had the machine that way, like I sit on at one point. It doesn't really matter where you put your machine because you're in control of what happens to the stitches. As you can see, my hands are really in a really awkward position. So I want to start and put that down because I've got a gap here and then I need to come back out. So I'll take that pin out. So I need to go around here, just there and out. I don't want to do it too small. So again, make sure that's away. I've got this in my hand. Right. where do I go next? So that's what the problem was. It's from underneath. So basically what you do is just cut all your bits off. It's got a nest for some reason. My bobbin played it. I don't know how much I've got on this bobbin, so. And then just peel away. And then what I shall have to do is pull some of this fabric, this cotton back till I can tie it in a knot. I should be tying it at the back. So that's gone there, and it's there. Just there. So I should be pulling some of this back and then tying. We've got that bit sorted. And then I've got the bobbin thread pulled back up. I've checked my bobbin thread. I've got enough for this area here, and then I'll have to make another one. Right, there it is, all finished. Quilting's not bad. I undone one bit, a couple of bits suspect, but you know, it's only the third time I've ever done it. Practice makes perfect, so they say. So there you go. So all I've got to do now is I've got to cut this off level with the black, and then I should be using this yellow to bind the edges. I've got no more of the stripe, so I'd have used that. There were only a few fat quarters I had. So there you go then. So another quilt yet done out of things I already had in my stash. So, and then when I finish the one behind and my quilt as you go, and then I'll come back and show you them. Thank you for joining me. I hope this inspires you to have a look to see what you've got in your stash, save your money, and if not, use leftovers. And above all, have fun.